Okay, should we get going?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, well, look, welcome, everyone. So we have today our webinar about AI Circle. So I'm going to do a brief introduction. My name's Neil Ewington. I'm one of the co-founders of AI Circle. I also work closely with Vic as a co-founder at the BDN network. Let me just make sure that WhatsApp is not on. Then we'll carry on.
Oh, that was yours.
That was mine, yeah. Professional, we're professionals over here. So look, basically, it's what we wanted to do is it's a natural evolution of what we've been doing. So we've been hosting the AI Circle events. We've done three of those now, and we get the same sort of questions every single time. Where do we start? How do I start utilizing AI? And from some more experienced people, we also get the question, where do I go next? Or how do I promote my business? Or how do I get investment in this product that I've built? And so what we decided to do was put together a community on Skool where we can have, and we're going to go through this in a lot of detail, where we have the opportunity to showcase some experts from the community, showcase what they can teach and share their knowledge, also show what we can provide in terms of online support, but also then combine that with the in-person community that we've already built. And we think that's pretty special. I'm going to throw over to Vic in a minute about community first. But I think that the most important thing here is what we're building as a community is how we can do the online learning modules and help people develop and build these platforms and ideas together. So Vic, I know you want to talk about community first, and then I'll take over from there.
Yeah, so our primary focus in this project is community first. And we just take the example from Barcelona Digital Nomads. It's the community I started 6.5 years ago, and it had main mission. Main mission was for me, I didn't like people in Barcelona that I was hanging out with. I wanted new circle, I wanted to meet new people. And at the time, I was very active digital nomad. I was living here, but also traveling a lot and hanging out with the entrepreneurs. I was going to cool conferences, and my circle in Barcelona was just different, like more, party people and people that wasting their life a little bit. I wanted to reset it, change it, and I created the community to find friends. That was main mission, to create a community where I can find interesting people every time I'm back in Barcelona, or when I maybe need to reset my circle, or and have the access. So digital nomad at the time was something for me what was filtering those people. So I created the weekly meetups, and I did it 4 years nonprofit, then eventually became profitable project. And now it's 6.5 years, but the mission is always the same, friendship. And we get lots of feedback that this still works. And people come to me and they say, I don't go to your events anymore, but I met my best friends on your events. And that's our main goal. So people find their friends in persona they want to be with, hang out with. And of course, the people stop coming to our community. That's actually success, because they found what they were looking for, friends. And we want to transfer this into AI Circle. And me personally, and the co-founders, Jonas and Neil, we want to hang out with people. They want to learn AI and build and grow together. And that's the main reason why we create this community, just to create amazing group of people and we can learn from one another. We have some beginners, we'll have some experienced people, and we want to cater basically for all of them. And this is the main motivation, and that will stay the main mission as well. Community first, and really focus on creating those friendships within AI enthusiasts. Yeah, now back to Niels.
Thank you very much. And yeah, so look, I'll explain now where all of this came from. So why we create it in the first place. So we've done three AI circles now, which have gone really, really well. I mean, we had some fantastic panelists on the last AI circle, and I'm reminded of what one of them said. We asked the panelists, if you're talking to everyone in this room who's on an AI journey, whether they are at the start of that journey and they are looking at different products to use, or they're a little bit further down the line where they've built something or they're using it for personal use already. We asked all three of them this one question. We said, so if we could give advice to anyone in this room today, what should they be doing on Monday morning? The best answer we had from that panel was start on Saturday. And I love that. It's getting stuck in, getting started, and joining a community. I mean, that's why you're all here already, right? You already have that interest in being here. So we've had constant community requests from individuals around where do I start? How can I find other people that are doing what we're doing? that's the main reason we started. That was the first sort of thought in mine and Vic's head a few months ago. And we also got to the point with the BDN community where we started building things ourselves, and we'll show you a little bit about that a bit further down this. But we already started building out a platform, and we thought, rather than build that ourselves, why don't we share the building of that platform with our community? And that sort of then evolved into building out a Skool community when, well, while we're also showing people how we build it, why don't we teach them how we're building it? And why don't we add some learning modules in there for the beginners as well, so they can keep up, they can catch up and then start also contributing. And then that brings us on to the learning through action. So there's lots of people building projects. We know lots of different people building projects, but they're all doing it independently with very little help. And one of the things that I've always been a big advocate of my entire career, this is my fourth business now, the sort of fourth venture now that I'm doing, is don't ever do it alone. There's some people in this world that have the ability to do everything, but very few. And I think that if there's some people that have great technology skills, some people that are great at marketing, some people that are great at speaking, sales, operations, admin, but very rarely does one person have all of those attributes. So we wanted to learn through action by building a global community of people that can do it together. And I'll show you now the pillars that we are going to be putting forward in this community as we move forward. So 5 pillars, 5 building platforms together. So like I said, we've already started building technology that we thought is going to be useful. Well, we know is going to be useful for the BDN community. So we're going to have people contribute to that. Then we thought, well, look, we can't just show people what we're building. We want also people to come in and support from an expert perspective, because like I just said, we don't know everything. We know a lot about some things. So we then got some community experts in, of which we now have 9, who you'll be hearing from a little bit later, into the community, who all have expertise in different areas about how to build, sell, go to market with, or just utilize AI. Then that came into the Skool online community. So we're going to also have, and Jonas is going to show you through show you through this later, the online learning modules for people who are at the beginner stage. We're also going to have some of the experts doing their own learning modules. And then we thought, but there's lots of online communities. And this is kind of where it became a little bit more exciting for us, because there's tons of online communities that are selling AI at the moment, and that's great. But how can we make that a little bit more involved? So workshops, webinars, and show and tell, some in person. We're going to have weekly workshops, weekly webinars, show and tell from some of the experts that we have. Every single week, there's going to be an expert in their field talking about, here's what I'm doing with AI, and just show you how they're doing it. And I can't find anywhere else that's doing that right now. So we thought, well, let's build it for our community. And then the in-person co-working, which will apply to some, but not others of you. The best, in my opinion, Vic's opinion, we think that doing that together in a room where you can actually go and speak to people. I know AI is all about the not having to have too much human interaction at the moment. So we kind of want to bring that back into how can we actually speak to and do this together in a room with other people. So they're the 5 pillars that we're aiming towards over the coming months. We're already quite far down the line. Jonas is going to show you that in a little bit. But that's what we're aiming for. Vic, I think I'm handing over to you now.
Yes. So the first pillar is building platforms together. And this idea came from basically somewhere last year, around December last year, I started building a croissant co-working app on Lovable. I don't know if you know croissant co-working app, but many people use it in Barcelona. They've been through different stages. I've been using it for like 8 years, and it's kind of a startup. They threw money at it like 10 years ago, and it never changed. And there was lacking features. It was lacking basic things where you wouldn't check out, it would like consume your hours because you forgot to check out from the co-working and these little things. And I was in love. I love co-workings in general, and I love the app. And I was like subscribed for so long. I only canceled my subscription last year, actually. Last week. And basically, I wanted to improve the app. And I was always thinking, I can build it, I can make it better, but then I need 50,000. And last year, it kind of all started, or maybe 2 years ago, slowly with the Lovable and other platforms people start building. And when I look at Lovable in like one evening, I built like 30% of the app. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Since December, it's already on such a different level with Cloud Code. Now you can literally just talk to it for a little bit and it will build. Like I was in December, I still had to like feature by feature, like little by little, but now everything just gets built so quick with the Cloud Code. But that was the main trigger where I kind of realized it would be great to build a product for the community and more products, not just co-working. And then I realized, well, it would be amazing to build it together as a community. And then it all started kind of like clicking in my head that we can create a AI community where we build platforms together. And for example, I would love to also build platform like Luma with the community where we can try to sell our own tickets, but also solve a problem in the community where so many people asking me for collaborations and organizers to promote their events inside the community. But then because we have rules and we don't want to spam the group with so many events, we don't allow it. Now we could add some of them on our platforms, those that are good, and help them to sell. So what we're planning, apart from building co-working app like Croissant, also build kind of a Luma app. For those who don't know, Luma is the ticket platform, and we will build our own ticket platform. Then we're planning to build networking platform, maybe inside those apps all together, maybe separate, whatever makes more sense. We can build job platform, networking platform, for our own company here in Spain, we can build some accounting and CRM tools, and for our events and for the tracking. And the best part is that with the AI Circle community, before we start building something, we can discuss it on a Zoom call like this, get people involved in the planning, then in designing, then in building. And also, the most interesting is we can then go to the market and people can watch the success or the failure of uh, either of these apps. But what is exciting here for me, and I think for more people, is that now anyone can build. So building Croissant or building your own dating app or building your own community app, anyone can do it. But then going to the market and seeing the challenges and or see, also you can learn so much with us from failure, not only from success but also from failure. And that would be very interesting to take the whole journey with the community and build different platforms, and we just keep building. We have now those that are listed here. There's the plan, but I'm sure, well, after talking to the community, we can build more, or we can also get some members in and help them build with them and accelerate their idea. We could kind of function also like a little accelerator as a community, and whoever builds something, we can give a space and try to boost it and watch the whole story together as well as a community. And now we can go to the pillar second. And this is our community experts. Most of them you see now online. And since February, we've been organizing AI Circle evening conference with usually around 90 people in the audience. And first time we had one in February, we posted application for speakers. We had like 40 applications. I was like, wow, like who are these people? And so many people wanted to apply. Then we were reading the descriptions, and it was like amazing profiles. We were looking at their LinkedIn and they were all really skilled. So that started like kind of clicking as well eventually when we were designing the community, how we do it. And then we decided like why not to have some of these people as our AI experts in the community and work with them and get them involved and have them to do workshops and so we can learn from them. And we've built a group of 9. We might be extending it, but for now we have 9 experts, and they are from different fields. So it's not just same type of coder person, let's say. So we have people from marketing with marketing background. Then we have automation people. We have also people working with startups and helping with getting funds and from the accelerators. Also, Greg is a security guy. So we have nice mix of people in the board of the community experts. And I would like to also now give word, well, all of them, they're here on the call, to give like a little introduction about themselves, because if I do it, I will butcher it. So we can go, maybe Neil can find a way how to go one by one. And
Oh, yes. I mean, I hadn't planned on that. 1 second. Yeah, we can go to Kate first.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. So I'm Kate. I'm a global marketing director turned remote fractional CMO based here in Barcelona. So over the course of 15 years, I've led international marketing campaigns for big names and small ones, so the Coca-Colas and McDonald's of this world. I've scaled ARR for scale-ups, VC-backed, up by 40% year on year. I work mostly in edtech and mission-driven companies and worked for Novakid, which some of you may be familiar with. It's basically an ESL app for children, a bit like Duolingo, and worked with them in over 30 markets. So now I'm working more with founders as a fractional. I'm teaching, I'm an adjunct marketing professor at two business schools here in Barcelona and also one over in Delhi in India. And my mandate there is to explain how you can apply AI and AI powered automation to marketing flows. So, how do you work on ChatGPT ads, right? How do you use automation to manage paid ad campaigns with hands off, right? So, that's what I'm doing. And may you have detected from my accent, I'm not originally from here, I'm from the UK. I have two sons. I have a dog. I think that's about enough. That's enough.
Thank you so much, Kate. Thank you so much. That was a great introduction. Katya?
Hey, hello everybody. Nice to see you all. Nice to meet you. Happy to be a part of this community. Yeah, my name is Katja. I'm originally from Germany, based in Barcelona. I work as a head of AI in the education field for a German company, basically helping middle-sized companies on the German markets to train their employees how to use different AI tools. So basically starting from the very basics until we're building agents together, setting a VPS server, building automations, and so on and so forth. So basically, I'm interested in everything. That's why I wrote earlier all of them, because I indeed work with all of those agents, models, and yeah, very much looking forward to building things together. As you mentioned, Vic, I actually organized, collaborated with Lovable on the International Women's Day in Barcelona. We had about 150 people, women, and one man joining the event. So we were basically vibe coding the whole day, and it was incredible. And indeed, I very much agree. So things that you can build with those tools these days are just beyond imaginable. So yeah, looking forward to get to know you all better. And yeah, basically in the free time, what do I do? Try not to do anything what has anything related with AI to
Yeah.
find the human touch, go into nature, read some books, and talk to people not only through the camera but really face to face, in the real life. So also looking forward to do one or the other co-working on person events.
Beautiful. No,
Right.
thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Neil, I will
Thank
interrupt if
you.
you thank you. I will interrupt because we have Katya. She messaged me also as one of the experts. So if you let her in as I think it's a co-host or
Is the name Kat on here?
maybe she can
I've got
message in the
Kat.
chat. She messaged me on WhatsApp, so she should be on the list. It's
Yeah.
Katya with a Y.
I've just got a cat here as someone who's on here. I
Right.
mean, Mateus, do you want to go now and then
Yeah.
we'll,
Yeah,
yeah.
easy. I can move on. Yeah, my name is Matthias, originally also from Germany, also right now in Germany, but living in Barcelona since several years. For me, yeah, my journey started a little bit different. So usually I'm like a media buyer, performance marketing expert, like specialized on lead generation. And this is also like how I jumped like into AI, because back then I've been always working hands-on in the campaigns and yeah, analyzing manually campaigns, numbers, and so on. And I've been trying to find a way how to make my life easier. This was actually how I started to use AI for myself. And yeah, I started to build like and like kind of an AI operational center for myself, and which I use to handle all my clients. So I would say I have like one, two clients that I still manage manually, but I would say like the big part of my clients I've managed like in a terminal, actually, not even in an ads manager anymore as I did it before. So I teached myself into this. I bought some courses, some webinars. So I've been like trying to get like everywhere some informations. And now I applied this like a year ago. And it's crazy. So for me to just be, because I wouldn't say I'm like super AI expert, but I'm definitely expert in marketing, and I know how to use AI to make my stuff even more efficient than it could ever be back then. So, and I think this is like the most interesting part, and how I can also show people how you can apply AI just in what you're already doing, and just to make it more efficient, I would say. And then other than that, like on the personal side, I'm living in Barcelona. I love to go out. I love to enjoy the Barcelona lifestyle. Living on the Barceloneta as well, so close to the beach, because if you're like from Germany, you're looking for some water actually, So yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. Hey, we are neighbors.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
I'm also in Barcelona. Why are we on a call?
Yeah, nice.
We'll have to do a beach trip. Okay, thank you, Mateus. That was fantastic. Max, do you want to go next? Oh, and Vic, if Katya,
I'm waiting. Yeah, I think it was Kat. Yeah, I think it was her.
Perfect. Okay, and Max, if you want to go next.
Hey everybody, I'm not sure if that's the first time you seeing me, but I have been developing AI automations nonstop for the past 5 years, and after 70 successful projects on Upwork, freelancing platform #1 in the world, I have got a lot of things to share with you, with the community, and as a matter of fact, I partly have already done it. I have the YouTube channel with over 100 videos on AI automation, on how it can be applied in your daily life or business life, or somewhere in between. From the personal side of things, I was made in Ukraine, hardened in Iceland, and right now I'm based in Barcelona, actually quite close to the Barcelona beach as well. So I have the same question: what are we doing indoors at 5 p.m.? But yeah, if you want to know what kind of value I can bring to you, well, I'm not really good at sales and marketing, but if you want to know how to use the smartest AI models for as little money as possible and do it as fast as possible, then you should write the post about it in our Skool group, and I will definitely reply to you.
Perfect. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And look, just to reiterate, this is all these experts that are speaking right now are going to be available for you to ask questions to in the community. That's why we're introducing them to you today. Surya, you're up next.
Hey guys, very excited to be here talking to you. So my name is Surya Sanchez. I'm the founder of Deep ID Lab, which is a tech agency. I've been running this agency for the last 7 years. So in the beginning, 7 years ago, there were not so much AI. It was only automation. So it's a tech agency focused on automation, where we operate businesses on autopilot. So we use Make, N8N, Zapier, this kind of tool. So now we have AI. You can be in front of Claude Code, VS Code, or ChatGPT all day long. But what I really believe in is, now that we have AI, why don't we just go out, enjoy the nature, enjoy Barcelona, and just let the AI work? This is what something I really see on a daily basis. Like, people are replacing their work with AI, prompting AI, basically. So instead of just delegating and then going out and doing something else, they replace their task with still screen time prompting AI. So yes, I'm the expert on Make, N8N, and this is really something I think you should look into, how to not only stay in front of ChatGPT all day long, but how to automate your work with AI.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
And look, for anyone who doesn't know this yet, make.com is one of the most user-friendly ways of starting down this AI automation journey. NAN, a slightly more complicated version and more in depth. So there's a big breadth of experience that you can teach there in terms of, you know, beginners starting out on Make and then bringing that into the NAN side of things. So thank you so much. And then I think we have Katia now as a co-host, hopefully.
So funny. Katya is not such a common name, but then I've met two Katyas in like the last 2 weeks. So so funny. Hi everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Katya, my nickname's Kat. And basically my background started off in marketing. Graduated from uni as a finance major and then discovered that wasn't like the thing for me, went into marketing and then found out, okay, this is a cool space. I went into automations and got into AI about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So my expertise is really in multi-agent systems. So that means like creating a whole team for yourself, whether it's for content automation or whether you're looking to do end-to-end, for example, analytics for your ads, end-to-end content production, customer support, qualification, any sort of like with AI, basically the sky's the limit. You can do everything with it, image generation, video generation, agentic workflows, deep research, all of this. My deep focus is in real estate, but of course, all the learnings from AI apply across the board. So yeah, I'm excited to teach you guys everything around automation, AI, analytics, content, just building apps, coding, everything. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Amazing.
I need help on 2 of those things, so we'll chat shortly.
Sounds good.
So, sorry, Vic, did you have something to add?
No, I'm just thinking, is there someone else or we went through all
Have
of
we
them?
missed anyone? I don't think so. I think I went through the whole list.
I think, yeah.
I think we're good. Okay, right. So now we've heard from the experts. We're going to hear from Jonas. So Jonas is the co-founder here. He is the one that has built the modules that are already in the community. He's going to run through the community, how it works, when you join, what you see, how you can communicate with each other now. So over to you, Jonas.
Hey everyone, my name is Jonas and I'm one of the co-founders here. I'm going to be sharing my screen just so you guys can see exactly what I'm going to show you guys. Let me know if all you guys can see my screen.
I can see, yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Amazing.
So I'm going to show you guys exactly what you're going to get when you go into the Skool community. Fun fact as well, I'm also a Skool sort of partner. I'm their mayor and I hold monthly events just for people that have a Skool community. Before I actually show you around inside the community, I'm gonna talk to you about why we chose Skool as a platform, because there's so many platforms out there for teaching and learning, but this one wasn't random. We looked at a few options and Skool won for a handful of reasons. First, it's so simple. You go in there and there's no learning curve at all. Everything you see in there, you can learn within a few minutes and you know where everything is. And there's a lot of cool features inside the app that I'll talk about later on. Second, it's built for a global community. So you can have people from America, Australia, China, all over the place. Even though we're based in Barcelona, it's not just a Barcelona only thing. It lets us run this thing for everyone around the world. And the third is the feed is amazing. Discussions and interactions all happen in the same place where you're also learning and building. So everything is just centralized in one hub. If you need to ask something, you can just put it in the feed. You need to find an event that we do every month or every week in the classroom. We have a calendar as well. And the special thing is that it all lives in one ecosystem. And this is where our whole community is going to be. So that's basically why we chose Skool as a platform. Now let me actually show you what's inside here. So as you can see, this is the feed. And I want to be honest with you, the feed is not going to be like your Instagram feed or anything like your TikTok feed. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be people posting real demos, real places that they're working on, things that are working, things that aren't. You can write something here. You can select your category, any wins, any announcements. You can ask the community, you can ask our experts. And it's basically the place where everything happens in terms of talking and interacting with the community. And that's what I think this place is about. You know, someone's mid-build, it's not perfect. They hit a wall, they post about it, and then people help each other. And that's what I think the beauty of this whole Skool community is as well. It's not just also online, but it's also a community. So this is the classroom here. Most of what you see here I built myself. Right now, there's 5 courses. There's an AI for beginners, which is a really, really simple way to get into the AI world. Then there's to build your first AI chatbot. I think Neil briefly mentioned about Make, which is like the easier automation app that you can use. And in this guide, we are using Make to use our first AI chatbot that connects to Instagram. And all of this is step-by-step, start to finish. We also have vibe coding with AI, which will teach you how to use AI to build real things, like your own website. And we also have the tools and resources, which is the most thing that I'm excited about, but I'll show you that later on. And these exist here, not just for looking, but also for applying to your actual work. You don't just watch it and forget about it. You actually implement stuff that we show inside this. So here is the calendar. Right now, as you can see, we are in the webinar and it's live. Here's where you'll be able to track everything, all the events we have. You'll be able to track AI weekly calls. And if you can't make it, it will all be recorded and it will be posted here as well. But I do recommend you attend them because there's going to be some Q&As that you definitely don't want to miss. Every week, there will also be co-working days where you show up and you work alongside other members with real people, real accountability, real guidance. And once a month, we'll be going completely offline, no workings, and actually learning in real life with the AI Circle events. So back to the tools and resources, which I want to talk about. It's a shared library. So all this in the classroom is just by myself, but all the community experts are going to be putting their bits and pieces into this as the community grows every week. Here, these are the tools that I actually use. We have stuff like leads from Instagram, AI qualification agents, LinkedIn B2B lead enrichment build, and all of these. And we're going to be adding every week and every month new modules. These are the ones that I actually use for all my clients. So I'm giving away a lot of sauce here for free, all working and all real useful. I'll also be adding videos to all of the workflows as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is where it all connects. In simple terms, AI can guide you one direction. Videos can also guide you another direction. But someone that's actually done it and can tell you the exact path you're looking for is completely different. You know, you can talk to people here, and it's always growing as well. AI, there's something every week, and we're on top of it. All the AI experts are on top of it. New lessons, new recordings, and new tools will go up consistently. AI moves fast, and we also move fast with it. And that's the platform, basically. Now I'm going to hand it over back to Neil so he can explain why it's the best time to join now.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Jonas. So that gives you a sort of an insight into how the platform's going to look, where all this communication is going to be happening, which is fantastic. And I think that the big thing to take away from that is there is a community on there where you can access the experts we've already heard from. You can learn the new modules. Everything on there is going to be updated. Let's say there's a new version of Claude that comes out and they make something better than Fable, God help us. And we're going to have an update on there that week around what's happened, what new features that has, what it does, whether or not we're going to be taken over by our AI overlords, whatever it is that new update is. You'll be hearing from us first, okay? I know how difficult it is to actually go in and find out, to spend as much time as I have to do. I run an AI consultancy, right? So my job is to look up this stuff every day and be on top of it. We want to make sure that we're delivering that value for you and updating this as often as possible on a weekly basis with these new updates and with everything else that's happening, whilst also adding value from people like Katya, Surya, and Max who have their own specialities in what they're doing. So we've got a couple more things to show, and I've just seen the question come through, and we'll explain exactly how that works in terms of joining the community shortly. Bear with me 1 second while I then share the last few slides, and then we're going to go into a Q&A for anyone that has any questions. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. So online workshops, webinars, and show and tell. So like I said, here's some of the value that we're going to be providing. So weekly webinars, AI workshops, business sessions, and hackathons. So every week, members are going to have access to a range of live sessions designed to be practical, relevant, and immediately applicable, led by both the core team and the broader community of experts. So every week there's going to be a different expert talking. Every week there's going to be a webinar about someone who's so in tune with that particular thing that they're doing with AI, or that particular sector or vertical that they're utilizing AI for, that you can then learn from them. The biggest challenge that I've ever found doing anything, like I said before, is don't do this alone. I spend half of my life at the moment looking up what is new, but I still am not covering everything. So being part of a community where you can ask those questions to other people that are is going to be really valuable for you. So yeah, like I said, weekly webinars, monthly in-person meetings with our AI circles, the workshops and business sessions and hackathons. That's the online section. I'm going to hand it over to Vic to then talk about the offline sections that we're doing as well. If I can go to the next section. There we go. There we go.
Amazing. So the last pillar, the fifth one, is co-working space. We started a collaboration with the co-working space called Eixample 46. It's very well located. It's just next to Urquinaona, so in the middle of the town. Spacious place, which is basically already existing office, but it was converted from proper, I don't know, not corporate, but some company office into co-working space. So what's great about it is that the current owner is very open to AI, very open to bring new people, and he needs new people, has a lot of space, has some rooms that can be still turned into co-working or meeting rooms, and there is always space for like workshops as well. There is no calendar that would overlap in something. So we're starting this collaboration. We have like free hands to start running different workshops there and events. Also, main idea is to do co-working days and bring lots of us together and just see, each other's laptops and pinpoint and help each other in person, which could be very, very helpful. I think there's nothing like when you're sitting in a co-working space with a friend with a laptop, he's next to you and he shows you an inspiring trick. I think online learning is great, but also the inspiration sometimes you get and the boost from someone just being next to you and helping you solve like the difficult problem or something that gives you sometimes more boost than whole course online. So that's what we're trying to provide with this co-working space. And the way how we run it is we run co-working days for the whole Barcelona Digital Nomads community. They have certain price, and then all the AI Circle members have basically half price. It's like €7 to go for it with a day pass, with the coffee and water included. All the chairs are office chairs, so there's all the good seats. AC works really well. So it's kind of a perfect place that came in the perfect time for the launch of this community and for the start, because we can all get together as well. And yeah, that's the co-working space.
Yeah, and I think just to add to that, what Vic said, I mean, AC is the big thing right now. We've got a nice office space that people can do co-working in, where it's not 100 million degrees. And I think also, if you are just online, it's important to remember you're not going to miss out on anything like the workshops, because we will be sharing that. We've got a big screen there. We always have a laptop set up, so if people want to contribute, if they're not in Barcelona that day for whatever reason, they can still contribute to the workshops and they can still contribute. It's just for people here, if they want to find some AC, not be outside in the heat that we have here at the moment, or wherever else you are in the world, there's still an opportunity to contribute and join those co-working collaborations. But for the people here, doing it together will be very valuable, I feel. So next, I'm just going to sort of basically run through everything that we've discussed. We've got the experts who are incredible, as you've heard from, people that are experts in their particular fields. We've got the Skool community where there's the feeds that Jonas showed, the discussions, the member directory, the ability to access different people, ask questions. We already have learning modules. We've already got 5 courses. That's multiple modules. I think 15 modules already that are going to be added to on a weekly basis, plus the latest news that's happening in the AI world. Weekly webinars and workshops, both in person and online. Weekly co-working sessions like Vic was just describing, which are all in person and together, allowing some people online as well to join those. And then also the ability, and this is the big thing for me, is building stuff together. So we've already built some of the platform. Anyone who joins will see I've recorded the first 4 or 5 stages of me building a Luma-like platform, which are mainly me messing things up. But then how I fix those things on that journey. So it's about building things together and leaning on everyone else's expertise to get to where we want to go. Whether that be, I don't know where to start, whether that be, how do I take my product to market, or whether that be, how do I get investment in the product that I've now built? So that's what we're bringing together here. So for all of that value, we are putting together a membership now for $29 a month. We started at $19 a month when we did a soft launch a week ago. It's $29 until we have 100 members. So we have 30 members right now. So for anyone who joins right now, it will still be at 29, and then that's going to go up to 49 and then potentially up further from there. So $29 for anyone on this call up until 100 members, and then $49 after that, after 100 members. And we got to 30 members in the space of a week without promoting it at all. So if you do want to join and you think there's value and we've demonstrated that value, then click on this, we'll take this QR code here. Everyone will also receive an email again afterwards that joined and anyone else that signed up. And scan that QR code, join us in the community, and let's build some stuff together. And now it's time for Q&A. So for the Q&A, I'm going to unmute everyone and we'll get going. If there's any questions, bear with me. Let's just make sure this does actually work. Hosting and participants.
I need to ask Skool for merch.
Unmute themselves. Okay, now everyone should be able to unmute themselves. If they can't, let me know in the chat and I will let you unmute yourselves, but everyone now should be able to unmute themselves. If there's any questions or anything else anyone would like to add.
I think someone asked, is there a minimum time of commitment to be a member?
No. So
No.
It's a monthly subscription. We do have a yearly option. So if you wanted to join for a year, there is a 10% discount. But if you just want to join for a month and see how it works out, see if it's beneficial and valuable for you, then yeah. But just 1 month is the minimum amount of time so far.
Yeah, it's cancel anytime, and also quite big advantage with the subscription on Skool is that if you join for 29 and then we raise the price to 49, you keep paying 29. It's like a lifetime price.
Forever.
Which is great, because eventually our plan is to the classroom that you saw with those 5 modules now, there's gonna be 500 eventually. Like we're just gonna be on weekly basis solving problems, recording those, hosting workshops and recording them, and our events also that we do monthly. We're gonna be recording the talks and just stacking up the classroom. Classroom is basically the biggest value that we will also eventually provide, because that is basically endless, and we're gonna keep adding and adding and adding. So we also have enough value for those people that don't live in Barcelona. Our goal is to create the value the way that living in Barcelona is a bonus, but if you live in, I don't know, US, it's still very, very worthy to join.
Yeah, fantastic. We've got a hand up there, but just before that,
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that we've already got 200 more modules planned to be uploaded onto that platform. So it's going to be a constantly updated circle of knowledge and sharing. So Manurit, you had your hand up.
So how can I express interest? Like if I want to be a part of this cohort of the founding members, how can I express? How can I reach back to you? Basically, that's my question.
Reach back with the question?
No, if I want to sign up, how do I sign up? That's my question.
The QR code that was on a previous slide, or we will also send follow-up emails. So everyone who is signed up on Luma will receive a follow-up email with the link to the community.
Thank
We
you.
will also update after this. We will update all like links on Instagram, Linktree, basically all the presence of Barcelona Digital Nomads, you will be able to find it there. It will be like a sub-community of our Barcelona Digital Nomads community. So on any channel where you can reach our community, there will be also linked to this school.
Got it. Thanks.
Do we have any other questions?
I saw some in the chat, but I'm sharing the screen right now.
Oh, okay. Let's see the chat.
Do you want to call some questions out from the chat?
I'm just scrolling. Someone needs to attend another work meeting. So yeah,
Someone
we will
asked
send a
when's the next
follow-up.
workshop?
There will be follow-up, of course. Of course, you will see now everywhere this because we're just launched, and of course we will be promoting through our old channels, follow-up emails, and also all other marketing that comes with the launch. Okay, couple of questions. The meetups are now 29 a month, or is it only about online courses and the community forum? So to access Skool community, it's 29 a month, and the meetups and other co-workings, they'll have a discounted price. So all the AI Circle members will have a discount to come to the co-working space, or they will have a discount also to come to our monthly event, AI Circle conference that we do. And there will be enough difference for those that are members and non-members. We will be challenged by capacity limits. So let's say if we make it free for all the people and we won't be able to get to those events. So we're basically starting it the way that we will give discounts for those events. You will basically see them soon basically this week we will start scheduling. Next event, for example, AI Circle conference is on August 5. We're just closing the speakers and we are publishing it tomorrow. Second question was, how's the co-working works?
No, the second question, this question got answered, it says. You said below.
I
The
see.
second question got answered.
That got answered.
What's the next workshop is the next question.
Is there a minimum time of commitment? Okay. What's the
The
next
next workshop
workshop?
tomorrow is a co-working day. There's a co-working day tomorrow.
It's not a workshop, but yeah, it's a co-working
Yeah,
day.
it's not a
It's already
workshop.
sold out. Anyway, there's quite a. One thing I forgot to say about the co-working days. We have one tomorrow. We had one yesterday and one tomorrow. Next week we'll host 2 or 3, and then with this co-working space, because it's starting, we have to figure out how we deal with the reception, how we deal with people checking in and out. And eventually we will have, in a month, we will have co-working days every day in the co-working spaces. If the collaboration continues and it goes well, the first week and second week so far is going really well, the co-working days will be there every day. So it's very nice kind of non-commitment option to enter a co-working space, because some people like to go once a week to co-working space and work from home. So we're creating this non-commitment tickets, and they are discounted. So usually you have day passes in Barcelona for 20 euros and more. We have 7 euros for our AI Circle members to enter full day. And then 10 euros is early bird, 12, 14 for the rest of the Barcelona Digital Nomads community. And we will basically establish co-working days, ideally every day, 5 days a week.
Okay, fantastic. Let me go through the rest quickly because I know we've only got 3 minutes. So what's the next workshop? Well, the next workshop we were planning on doing was next week, and it was going to be about how to start your first build on Claude. But Quence, if there's suggestions that you have, this is the beauty of having a community. What would you want the next workshop to be? Put that in there, and we can then put that on the list of workshops that we're doing. Vladimir, do you have a schedule for August already? We do. We've got our scheduled meetups, which are going to be every Wednesday for the community. But in terms of the webinars, they'll change week to week depending on when everyone has time from the expert side of things. Is the self-learning online? Is this self-learning online course? Some of it's online self-learning, and some of it's in person. Claire Farwell, are you currently looking to add new experts to the community? I specialize in practical responsible AI adoption. Absolutely, give me a message, Claire. We're always looking for more experts to join. Any more value that we can add to the community, we're always open to that.
Quick question: is it limited to 1 hour, or we'll be able to go? No.
No, we can go past.
Okay.
Go past,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I just know that people probably have something booked after this. That's all.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go through the people that have already asked questions. I think that's it. Yeah, Quent, building AI agents for content generation. I think we've got a couple of experts in here that are going to be able to help you with that, Quent. So
That's
we can
good.
definitely have that as one of the next workshops. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
Katya has a
didn't
question.
post my
You've got a
question,
Katya?
yeah.
Oh, was that why you put your
What?
hand up? Okay, sorry. Go.
Yeah, exactly. Was not the reaction to what you said. Basically, just a question regarding the co-working days. Is there gonna be, let's say, the first promotion to the AI community to have the co-working days together? Because Victory mentioned it's already sold out. I haven't even seen it yet, for example. And maybe you're gonna do like to keep the community or to do like something special just for the AI circle to bring the people that are interested in exchanging the topics about AI to bring them together. Will you somehow, let's say, maybe post it a bit in advance so that we know it first for the members, and then we can see who will be there? Yeah.
Depending on the demand, we will definitely do that. But also, the plan is to have, let's say, at least twice a week or 3 times a week, like AI co-working days. So it's focused on AI. It could be also open to people that are not part of the community, but their ticket is like double the price, basically. And for this one, they pass. And that's the idea, to have them twice a week, 3 times a week. And for the sake of co-working to quickly stay profitable, then we will start the whole co-working idea for all the Barcelona Digital Nomads community. But once we have the flow going and so on, we will then start focusing more and more on AI and less like the rest of the Barcelona Digital Nomad community. That would make sense. But it's a business, so also they need to generate money as a co-working space. So we're trying to adjust to their needs as well and find a business model that will work for the both parts. Also, we're trying to avoid, for example, we might do like some guest passes, but we're trying to avoid like free entrance and so on, because then we do an event for 15 people, and if it's like free, there's no commitment, so people don't come. So it's very hard to run good co-working days when they're free, because you put 20 spots and then 10 people come. You put 15 and maybe 3 come. So that's why there is also small commitment also for AI Circle members. So people actually show up.
Yeah. But I was
which
not
is
referring to the commitment,
yeah.
because 7
Well,
euros is fair enough. Just to be together basically on that co-working day. So if I show up, so that I somehow know that there's other 5 people who are working
exactly.
or who are from this community.
Yeah.
It's really interesting you asked that, Katya, because part of the platform we're close to building actually has the 5 people that you'd want to meet.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
we built in this. So we're going to build that into the co-working days, which is, here's the 5 people based on your profile that you're most likely to want to speak to, and you can search by those people. So there will be the opportunity and an understanding of how you can meet the same people. And
So it's gonna be like AI Circle Tinder, something like that, basically.
we're a little bit like that. Yeah.
Basically,
Amazing.
yes.
Make your Hinge
Amazing.
profile and you can meet similar people. But we do have, just on that point, we do have very strict, if someone does, you can opt in and opt out of that. So you can opt out of being able to be seen as being there.
Either way, I think people can ask in the AI in the school if anyone's coming.
That's a great point.
Go into the co-working that day and then know who's going, and then meet up in there as well through the school, because everyone has access to talk to each other. So.
And then, of course, depending on the demand, we will adjust this whole collaboration with the co-working space as well. We will have to see what the demand is. They are very open to us bringing workshops. They're really happy that it's going to be education and so on. So we have multiple angles how to make them happy also, because it's a business, so they need to generate and find a business model that works for them. And usually those, if you know a little bit about co-working spaces, it's a little bit tight, the business model. So we will adjust to their needs. Ideally, in a month, we'll be releasing some kind of memberships as well, so people can basically sign up to their, if you live close by and this is like great co-working space for you, through our AI Circle community, you can get nice discount on the proper membership in the co-working space, and you can get a fixed desk or flexible desk in the co-working. Or so we will have memberships with them, but also just super low commitment day passes, which people also enjoy. As I mentioned, those people that have like really nice setup at home, they don't want to work all the week at home, so they like those once or twice a week to come and get together in the co-working space. But it's amazing to actually see how much interest is around the co-working. That's actually there wasn't a plan maybe 2 weeks ago, and it all just kind of came together now. Well, there was a plan, but it was definitely not as good as we have currently.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any more questions though.
I don't think so, no. But look, we're going to send a follow-up email to everyone about these details. Experts, we're going to be reaching out to you as well around which workshops you want to do. And yes, let's take it from there. And look, I'm going to put my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is in there as well. If anyone wants to add me on there, please connect instead of follow, and we can have a chat on there, and we can talk in more length if you need to. But thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
you
It's great.
guys. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.